Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode, and today we're doing something very different. Today we're doing a setup tutorial, and this is a video a lot of you guys have been looking very forward to. This is my first time doing a setup tutorial in a very long time. I did one a couple of years ago. I took it down afterwards, but aside from that, we're going to be kind of going straight into it. And as you guys can see, this is just the outlook of the entire setup, the workstation. This is basically where everything happens. This is where I record, stream, edit, do everything I do, play video games, you know, just a bunch of things like that. So I just thought I'd kind of share my workspace with you guys and, you know, go a little bit more in depth with it. So we'll start off up here. So for starting off up here, we have a little shelf with just a little, you know, cup just to drink water, do whatever I want to do with it. A couple of hats. We come down to the second shelf. We have our beautiful Lego katana display. I've had this thing for a couple now, just to kind of throw it on the shelf a little bit here, just for the display. Thought it fit in, looked nice. We do also have a little RGB red little light up there. Now that is changeable, so it can change colors. Now that one I just got off Walmart. It was like 10 bucks, not a big deal. It actually came with a pack of 3 too, so that was pretty nice. We come down here, we have our monitor setups. I would technically consider this a 3 display, I guess you could say, or 3 monitor display. We have the laptop screen, and then we have 2 LG monitors. Now this top one is one I just recently got. It's a 21.5 inch monitor, and then the one below it is a 24-inch monitor, I'm pretty sure. But those are the 2 monitors I use. I love them. The quality of them is great in my opinion. Then we come over here, we have our beautiful webcam that we don't really use that often, but we use every once in a while when I just come into that little moment where I'm like, hey, let's just throw on a webcam and stream or whatever I decide to do, you know. But right after that, we have our laptop here. This laptop is an Asus TUF. It's pretty decked out. I've tried to upgrade it as much as possible, and I'm able to run games great on it, so I'm not really ever running into issues with game performance wise. So, you know, that's a huge plus for me. And if you guys want to know the specs for this computer, check it out. Link is in the description. Not the link, I'm sorry. The specs are in the description. Along with everything you guys see in this video, it will be linked in the description. Now, obviously, if it's not there in the description, then that most likely means I was unable to relocate it. But aside from that, guys, I mean, everything else should be in the description. You guys can, you know, look into it if you want to buy one of these items right here that I have. But getting back into the setup now, we come to the back over here. We have our beautiful cables. Obviously, we have the charger, we have the HDMIs. We have our little USB hub that has 8 slots. I'm not using all of them, but most of them are pretty plugged in. But right below that, we have our Stream Deck. Now, the Stream Deck is very useful for streamers or just even gaming people who love setting up keybinds and getting easy access to things. I would say I definitely recommend it. To the left, we have our audio mixer. This is what I use to control my audio, mute, you know, mic monitor, things like that. To the left of that is just normal Xbox controller. Now that one's very comfortable. I got it but I got it from Walmart for like 40 bucks, and it was pretty nice. To the left of that, now we also have our low-end boom arm. Now I just prefer the low-end boom arm because it fits perfectly underneath my monitors without having to, you know, take up the screen space area and things like that. And I just got that recently too. I used to have the high-end ones, and it was nice, but it got in the way a lot. So it's nice to kind of switch it up and get the low-end one. Then right underneath that, we have our gaming keyboard. I forgot the name of this one. It's like Techers or something like that. It is customizable. It's fully customizable. I mean, the lighting, you can go through the app, change it to however you want, the pattern, the colors. I can do a whole red and blue light bar pattern if I really wanted to. To the right, we have our beautiful mouse. Now, this is just a standard gaming mouse. It's pretty light, but I like it. I've had it for a couple of months now, and it's been doing the job pretty well for me. And below that, we have our gaming mouse pad. It takes up most of the desk space. And now that I've also had for a year now. It hasn't ripped up for me, so that's, you know, a huge plus. It's in great shape, I would say. Oh, my display just turned off, as you guys can see. But right below that, we have our gaming headset. This is just a normal Xbox headset that I use. I've had it for a couple of years now as well, and I would say it's pretty nice. It's been, you know, it's been through some rough times with me. And then right on top of that, we use the Fivem microphone. It's perfect because it fits in with the audio mixer that is also from Fivem, and you know, it all just connects and comes all together, so I love it. And then for the chair, we just use a normal office chair. I got this one off Amazon for like 30 bucks, and I would say it's pretty comfortable. You know, I love it. It's great. I don't run into any pain, back problems, and things like that. So I'm fine with it. I love it. It's not, you know, the best chair, but it is comfortable, so I don't mind it. And that basically does that for the setup. Here's the entire display for you guys, as you guys can see from the back again. Alrighty guys, and here's the setup looking at it from a different angle, as you guys can see over here from the left side. That's the setup, but then if we also come down here, we have our steering wheel. Now this is just a normal steering wheel off Amazon. It was around 40 to 50 bucks, and I would say it runs pretty well. I love it. I mean, the only time I really use it is for American Truck Simulator, so that's, I mean, really it. But then it also does come with pedals, so that's a huge plus down there. As you guys can see, the pedals are over there. Now the cable management is pretty bad, guys, don't judge me. I try to do my best to kind of cover up the cables, but really at the end of the day, they don't bother me too much because there's not many cables visible. So that's that. And then we come over here, we have our, you know, patch collection wall / police patch collection wall, whatever you want to call it. And that basically does it for the setup, guys. I really hope you guys did enjoy this setup video. If you guys have any suggestions or, you know, recommendations, let me know in the description or the comment section. But like I said, guys, everything is linked in the description. If it's not linked, then it most likely means I couldn't find it, or I didn't buy it off Amazon, or so on. But aside from that, guys, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.